as you looked at me. Threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the red burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. You realize it's not my fault, but a moment too soon. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, and now I...
Welcome to Primo's Wrestling here on Shaw TV. I am Mike Arnott alongside Matt Critic, and we are at the 2013 PCW Premier Cup. Kenny Omega is here, the Outlaw Adam Knight, Antonio Scorpio Jr., all the stars of Premier Championship Wrestling. Matt Critic, who do you think is going to win tonight?
Mike Arnott, I believe Kenny Omega did not fly to Winnipeg, Manitoba for absolutely no reason. I believe he's going to go away with the Premier Cup. As I always say, Kenny Omega is probably the best of the best here in PCW on indie wrestling. Anywhere in the world, Kenny Omega has got my money.
Well, that's hard to argue with. Kenny Omega is a two-time Premier Cup winner. He won it in 2005 as well as 2007. I believe the only man to win this tournament twice. So I'd say the odds-on favorite is indeed Kenny Omega. Welcome once again to Primo's Wrestling Canada here on Shaw TV, featuring the stars of Premier Championship Wrestling. I'm Mike Arnott alongside the Matt Critic, and we are here at the 2013 Premier Cup.
Yes, yes, yes. This is the Matt Critic, as always. Abel Wolf and Jay Walker here. I've never been impressed by Jay Walker. Abel Wolf, this is his first appearance here on the program. He looks like a squeegee kid that I wouldn't give a quarter to wash my car.
Well, whether you're impressed or not, Matt Critic, it doesn't really matter. Jay Walker is the current reigning PCW Canadian champion, and this Abel Wolf is a newcomer here to PCW. He's another Lance Storm Academy graduate, so let's see what he has to offer.
That's all fine and dandy, Mike Arnott, but you're missing the point, as I am the Matt Critic. In between the ropes is the mat these guys wrestle on. If you don't impress the critic, you don't impress the fans, you don't impress anybody in the PCW community until you impress the critic.
And I believe they call him the Matt Critic because he spends so much time with his back on the mat.
Mike Arnott, I don't even remember the last time I watched a wrestling match here in Winnipeg, here in Manitoba, Denver, Colorado, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It doesn't matter. I've always gotten it done. Battle Royals don't count.
And that's because you've never stepped in the ring with the likes of these two men, Kenny Omega and Chris Stevens.
I will agree with you to that. I have not stepped in the ring with Kenny Omega or Chris Stevens, but I have been in the ring with guys like Colt Cabana. I've been in the ring with Joey Terrifying. I've been in the ring with many guys who are world traveled, and I can get it done. And maybe here in PCW, when me and David Hart Smith make our tag team debut, maybe we will get it done here, just like we do everywhere else, and we take it.
And speaking of world travel, nobody is more world traveled, world renowned, sought after than this man, Kenny Omega. And his tag team partner is, of course, Chris Stevens, who is making his debut here on Primo's Wrestling on Shaw TV.
As always, I call it right down the middle. I always do. I call it as it should be. But not to count Jay Walker and Wolfie there out. But Kenny Omega and Chris Stevens, they're going to kick their ass, period.
Well, we'll see. Maybe Jay Walker and Abel Wolf can pull off an upset victory, but I would have to agree it would be just that, an upset.
Would you be upset if Jay Walker and Abel Wolf won here in this contest? Because I wouldn't be too upset. I would just, well, WTF.
I don't have any stake in this match, so I could care less. I just want to see somebody get their ass kicked.
This match is so important here on PCW. I've got $6 riding on this match, and if Jay Walker and Abel Wolf win, they'll both owe me $6. That's their PO for the night. They want a bus fare to get home.
$6? I was gonna say, what is that? What you make in a week?
No. That's all I was gonna bet on Jay Walker and Abel Wolf. being able to win this match. I am not a sucker, I am the critic, and I know a good bet when I see one. $6 is all these guys are worth to me.
Wow, well, right now, this is Abel Wolf making his PCW debut in the ring right now against Chris Stevens. Let's see what Abel Wolf can do against an accomplished veteran like Chris Stevens.
If I was Jay Walker, he is an accomplished wrestler. He's the PCW Canadian champion. I will give him that. I will give him his right to his Canadian title. That was a huge chop to Abel Wolf. And Abel Wolf, he looks like that doesn't even faze him, Mike Arnott. How tough is this kid?
Unbelievable. Big boot to the face. Maybe that one phased him a little more.
Not so much. That kick to the face looks like it phased Chris Stevens. Although it didn't really mess up his hair a whole lot, it looked like it got him good in the jaw.
Oh, Matt Critic, we could be looking at the next Ultimate Warrior here. He seems to be impervious to pain.
This kid looks like he is in undefeatable condition. Maybe I should have bet more on these two kids. Maybe Jay Walker and Abel Wolf will be the next PCW Tag Team Champions. Maybe they've got Shane McLovin paid off to help them win this contest.
Well, Jay Walker right now, he's trying to take it to Chris Stevens, and you know he's got about 120 pounds soaking wet behind that leg drop that he just laid on Chris Stevens there. I don't know how much effect that's going to have.
Chris Stevens looks like he benches one Jay Walker on one hand and one Abel Wolf on the other. He's a pretty jacked up dude. I would compare him to Antonio Scorpio Jr. Maybe that should be contested sometime here in the upcoming months.
Wow, those two are certainly no strangers to one another. Chris Stevens, he is a KG veteran. He's been around the block more than a few times. This is not his first dance, Matt Critic.
I don't want to place a look or try to get quote-unquote over, but Chris Stevens looks quite a bit like John Cena with the shorts and the shoes and just the knee pads, and that's all he needs. He looks like John Cena to me.
Well, Chris Stevens, he's not a fancy wrestler, but he knows how to get it done in the ring. He is vicious, he is brutal. And there we go, there was a tag to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega taking out the newcomer, Abel Wolf.
You can't get any more fancier than Kenny Omega. So it's good that Chris Stevens is the nitty-gritty, because you need a good mixture like that. Look at Kenny Omega, look at that Enziguri. Look at the son of the Ultimate Warrior here, Abel Wolf. That Enziguri didn't even faze him.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, he likes to team with Chris Stevens. They seem to complement each other very well.
I'm not sure who has the quote-unquote crappy haircut here, but it could be any one of these men. I will critique the haircuts just as I will critique the mat abilities. And Jay Walker just hit a beautiful TKO on Kenny Omega. Is that going to be it?
Still a little early in the match to put Kenny Omega away. And Chris Stevens came in to make the save just in case. Those two know how to work together.
And once again, here comes the Ultimate Warrior, Abel Wolf, trying to rescue his tag team partner, Jay Walker. Maybe Jay Walker will tag Abel Wolf back in here.
Oh, they're making quick tags right now. They're trying to double team Kenny Omega in the corner while Chris Stevens is distracting the referee. Not too smart on the part of Chris Stevens.
Abel Wolf says he's going to get it done right here, and that's a huge accomplishment to be cocky enough to say you're going to get it done against Kenny Omega.
I think he's going to need a little more meat on his bones to be able to pull that move off.
Kenny Omega is probably the most physically fit physical specimen we have here in PCW, almost anywhere in independent wrestling, especially here in Manitoba. Chris Stevens is a jacked up dude, but he's just not cut like Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is probably the most, like I said, physically fit guy. You do not want to challenge Kenny Omega.
No, Kenny Omega is ripped, and not only is he one of the most physically gifted, he's probably the best wrestler in the world today.
Watch this, Mike Arnott. I've seen Chris Stevens before, and this move is going to take that Warrior's head off.
Oh, he held him up there. Devastating move from Chris Stevens. That could be all she wrote. Oh, Jay Walker just barely made the save. Otherwise, this match was over.
I don't know.
He gets a kick in the face for his troubles.
I don't know if Jay Walker should have saved Abel Wolf. Abel Wolf should be able to save himself. And Kenny Omega and Chris Stevens look like two very intimidating competitors. I would have just stayed down.
Well, Jay Walker's the PCW Canadian champion, so maybe he should be a little more concerned with saving himself instead of his tag team partner.
That's absolutely right, Mike Arnott. Here comes Kenny Omega. Apparently not. Maybe Chris Stevens will have better luck. What? Apparently that was all. And a super kick to Jay Walker.
There you see Chris Stevens. There you see the experience coming out. Chris Stevens knowing where he is, knowing where his opponents are at all times during the match.
Oh, that was just a knee right to the face, and we heard that all the way here at the broadcast position. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that that was just nasty.
Well, you could hear that. You could hear bone on flesh. It's a disgusting sound.
Oh, that was a disgusting sound. It looks like Jay Walker landed on his neck. And these disgusting fans here at PCW are chanting one more time.
Yeah, I like to call them the PCW sadists. Oh, big power bomb right onto Jay Walker. Beautiful double team maneuver from...
That should be all here.
I can't believe they kicked out of that.
Who kicked out? Was it both of them?
I don't think it matters.
Maybe they just had heart palpitations and just jolted from that just insane power bomb.
I think Kenny Omega and Chris Stevens picked them up. They're having fun right now. They're toying with these two rookies, and they're teaching them a lesson in wrestling respect right now.
This was Andrew Shellcross that put this match together, wasn't it? To toy with these rookies.
Well, Andrew Shellcross, he's a sick, sick human being. We all know my thoughts on Shellcross.
Well, apparently Jay Walker is not going to let his tag team partner be subdued. It looked like the electric chair maneuver on the part of Kenny Omega. Abel Wolf signaling to Jay Walker to get his Canadian championship. We don't see this kind of stuff from Jay Walker. He's not going to hit Kenny Omega.
Abel Wolf, maybe he's getting a little too big for his britches there. This is his first match here in PCW, and he's
got some serious attitude for being the first time here on the program.
And you don't turn your back. He just took a shot to the face with the belt, and he's still on his feet. My God! And that'll be it for Abel Wolf. You're not going to get up from a Chris Stevens super kick like that.
I friggin' hope not.
Oh, and they're adding insult to injury right now. That's very disrespectful.
That is physical and mental insult. I don't think Abel Wolf is going to come back from that disgusting display of just no respect.